everybody, it's Connie with SimplySimpleStamping.com. Thanks so much for joining me today. I've got a really fabulous project for you today. It's a really unique little gift card holder. Now, I love to give gift cards, but I definitely want to give them in something other than that horrible little cardboardy thing that they give you at the store, right? Those are awful. Why not create something really unique? Now, this card, let me show you. It's actually a window. We've got a nice little gift card holder. Let me show you. Isn't that fabulous? Just a nice little sleeve that the gift card fits in. Very fun and easy to do, especially when you use all those fabulous layering framelits. So let's get started with our project today. All right, let's go ahead and go over the cardstock and the scoring that we're going to need to create our fabulous little gift card holder. So for the actual gift card holder, I'm going to be using Sweet Sugarplum, and it is cut 11 inches by 3 1/4 inches. And I've gone ahead and scored it in advance, and I scored it at 2 inches and 6 1/2 inches. My next piece of cardstock is in Bermuda Bay, and this is the actual sleeve for the gift card holder. Now I have this cut at 7 1/2 inches by 3 3/4 inches, and I have gone ahead and scored that as well. I've scored it at 3 1/2 inches and at 7 inches. The other thing you're going to need is just a piece of scrap neutral. This is what my sentiment's going to go on. That size, of course, is going to depend on the sentiment that you use. So I literally picked up a piece of scrap. You can see it's even cut crooked. Doesn't matter because we're going to be cutting it out. So let's go ahead and start with our sentiment. I'm going to be using Sweet Sugarplum ink. And again, the sentiment is whatever you want it to be. I decided to use the Celebrate Your Day from the designer tin of cards because I wanted to make this a birthday card. So we're just going to stamp that. And while we've got our stamps and things out, let's go ahead and do the stamping now on our Bermuda Bay. I love the new Paisleys and Posies stamp set. I think it's probably my most favorite. I've seen it in a long time. I love Paisleys. And so what we're going to do, I'm just going to stamp this with the Paisleys and just kind of randomly put them all over my cardstock here. I want to be real random with this. All right, so I've got those all stamped. Now let's come in and do some stamping here on our gift card holder. I'm going to come in, as I said, with the Sweet Sugarplum ink, and this is just another image from the Paisleys and Posies. So let's go ahead and just randomly stamp. All right, perfect. So I've got all my stamping done, so you can see this one's going to go together in a hurry. We're going to come in with our bone folder. Let's give these a really nice crease. And we're going to go ahead and do the same here on the sleeve that we created. Again, we want really nice creases, and the bone folder is perfect for that. So let's go ahead and bring in our sentiment, and now we can determine what size we're going to be cutting on our actual gift card holder. So I'm going to use the square, the layering square framelits, but this works great with the circle framelits or the ovals, or you know what, we have so many different framelits. Just pick one that's going to fit your sentiment best. So I wanted to choose a scallop, so I'm going to find one that's going to fit my sentiment. That's the reason why I said really you have to stamp your sentiment first and then determine what size framelit you want. So all right, we've got that one. I'm good to go there. Now I can determine, now that I have this one done, I can find out what size framelit I want to go inside my holder. So I can just come in now. I'm actually going to do 2. So if that's the 1 scallop, I want to go 1 scallop bigger than that. And let's see, let me see if I can get this one on here. I think that one would look really good, and it's going to fit. That's the other thing, is we want to make sure it's going to fit in our holder. So we're going to go with those 2 scallops. Then I need to pick one more of the straight edge to go inside. And so let's see, it looks like it's going to be, I'm going to flip this over. I find it a little bit easier so I can see where it's going to cut. There we go. Can you see my square image? So that's the other square framelit that I'm going to want to use when I go to cut. Oh, I know the whole thing sounded so wordy, but really it's not. Okay, so you do notice that these 2 framelits are going to fit inside each other, and that's going to work great when we cut because I need to kind of make 2 cuts. You'll see why here in just a second. So let's go ahead and bring in our big shot. Now this is the little tab end, and we want to do our cutting on that end. So I'm going to bring in my 2 framelits. And I love to use a magnetic platform for this, but if you do not have the magnetic platform, the standard one's going to work fine. I'm just going to line that up, and you see I am a little taller from up and down versus side to side. Not a problem. We just want to make sure we're good and centered. Let's add our top cutting plate, and we're going to run that through the Big Shot. And when we do that, you see we are going to get 2 different size cuts, which is exactly what we need. Now let's set that off to the side, and now we are going to come back in and we're going to go back to the Big Shot. Let's cut out our sentiment. Perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and adhere my sentiment onto the little square that we cut out. Now we're going to come in with the tear and tape to put our gift card holder together. Now you can also use fast fuse. Fast fuse works great on this as well. The tear and tape was just kind of handy, you know? All right, so let's put some of the tear and tape right down this area here. Of course, we love tear and tape because it tears. And we can just put that together. So there is our sleeve. So let's go ahead now. We're going to put together our actual gift card holder. And here we're going to put tear and tape on this little flap. This is where the gift card is actually going to sit. And so we want to stay right close to that edge. Perfect, just like that. Let's go ahead and remove our backing, and then we can put together the first part of the gift card holder. And as you can see, our gift card fits perfect in there, so we have plenty of room. This is where you're going to write your message, or if you want to stamp another birthday message, whatever you want to do, this is where you can do that. Now we can slide our gift card holder into the sleeve, and at this point we want to make sure we're good and centered in here, because now what we're going to do is we're going to adhere our message right inside. So make sure you're centered from top to bottom. Let's go ahead. We're just going to use some snail here. All right, so we'll make sure we're good centered up there. Let's add our sentiment. See how we kind of automatically get a layer of the sweet sugar plum behind it? All right, now I wanted to dress it up just a little bit, so I've got 16 inches of our white baker's twine. I'm going to tie it in a bow over here on the right-hand side. Trim that down. All right, it looks great, but you know what? I think every birthday card needs a little bling. How about some rhinestones? I'm going to come in with some of our adhesive-backed rhinestones. We're just going to kind of dress up some of this blank area that we have here. Of course, we could keep stamping as well. So just a little bling just is going to make this, look at that, just really makes that card pop. And there you go. Isn't that so sweet? So when the recipient gets the card, they can just slide it out. You've got a wonderful gift card, a great place to write your message. And of course, it's just gonna slide right back in there. Very unique gift card holder, very fun. I hope you guys like that one. Fun project, it really is. And you know, even though maybe those framelits seemed a little daunting when I was coming at you with all those framelits, it really is pretty simple when you have it in front of you, and you just have to start with that starting sentiment. Once you've got that, you're good to go. Guys, fabulous project, and I hope you'll give it a try. Now, if you'd like to see more photos or get those measurements in case you missed them, head over to simplysimplestamping.com and look for the September 15th, 2016 blog post. I'll have everything that you need, everything that I used, all the measurements, all that good stuff. It's all there waiting for you at simplysimplestamping.com. So be sure to check that out. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you like the project, and I hope you're going to give this one a try. Have a fabulous day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.